I'm back. Hey you guys, this is Sasha and welcome back to my channel. I thank you so much for those of you who have stayed on this journey, and you might be like, where did she come from? So this is a where I've been life update the last 3 years. So I'm gonna kind of put in some clips and some things that I still have. Hopefully I have them archived somewhere. But the last time that I recorded a video, it was right after my husband had open heart surgery, and that was 3 years ago, you guys. I was also in the midst of like being in Minnesota and trying to regroup and get some things. And I recorded the whole month, but mentally, I just want to be very transparent. I struggled, and I struggled really bad with everything that was happening, and I just fell off. And I came to pick up my camera so many times to come back on YouTube, and something was always mentally in the way where I was just stopping and just deciding, I don't know if I have anything of value to give the people. So during this video, I'm gonna talk about kind of some things that I've been up through, some personal changes with myself, like my profession. Then I'm going to talk about some of my milestones with my kiddos, and then I'm going to talk about where this channel is going and why I decided to pick up the camera. So let's go. All right, so next we're going to talk about my boys. So again, if you've been around, I have two boys that are living. So I mentioned my daughter already, but I have Josiah, who just turned 8 on November 21st, and I have Caleb, who turned 6 on July 13th. And let me tell you, having a first and second grader in school has been a huge transition, but I'm so excited for them. Josiah is a huge motivation, so of why I really want to get back into vlogging and things like that. Definitely doing updates and videos. He asks all the time. He's like, Mom, why don't you make videos anymore? And he was like, I would love to do videos with you. And I just think that that's so inspiring, especially when they're done appropriately and the children are asking for them. I got in that weird area where I didn't want to share too much of their life until they had like permission and consent, but I definitely want to incorporate them more. So I'm just going to give a little bit of an update about them. So as I mentioned, Josiah just turned 8. And he is in the second grade. He has been doing phenomenal. In kindergarten, we had some different challenges that were going on. And we realized that by going through that process, and I can do another video if you guys want, that he ended up having ADHD. And so there were just a lot of behavior concerns being identified at home with my husband and I, as well as his teacher. And we came to the conclusion that he had ADHD, also working with his physician and psychologist and things like that. And like I said, if you are interested in me doing more information, then please let me know in the comments down below. But he's doing fantastic. He got all A's and B's. He got 1 C+ in art, but I'm not complaining. He's been doing very well. He's so tall. I'm gonna insert a picture of him and Caleb that I like just recently took. They are so big compared to like their baby photo to now. He's such a little young man. It's almost overwhelming. And he is tall. He weighs like 56 pounds. My kiddos are not big. They're still in their same percentile. But it's just so fascinating to watch them grow. And if I have any clips of them, I will definitely include them in this video so you can see a little bit about where they've been and what they've been doing. In terms of Caleb, like I said, Caleb is 6 years old and he's in the first grade. If you remember, he did not pass his hearing. And so we've had some concerns in regards of his hearing, but we've gone to urologists, we've gone to multiple doctors, and they've all turned out that he is fine. We did realize that there were some concerns with the speech. It was something that we advocated as soon as he got into school. They both started school at 3 years old, like at an actual school. It's called P3. If you go to any Montessori school, so it's preschool, but it starts at age 3. And then you go again with the same teacher at age 4. And then at age 5, you can go into kindergarten as long as you apply. So we applied for all these programs. And it was a Montessori based preschool experience for both of the boys. But during that time, I continued to advocate because there was concern with Caleb's speech and him pushing his tongue forward. And so during that process, we were able to have him evaluated and determined by the end of kindergarten that he did have some speech irregularities when it comes to prohibiting him with his education. I'm not trying to use too many words, but y'all know I'm an educator, so I gotta make it make sense. And so he does have an IEP for speech. It's been something that I've worked really, really hard. I continue to advocate to this day. And again, I can make separate videos on the IEP process, what that looks like, because I do have a little bit of knowledge as an educator as well as now a building administrator, just on the things to ask and how to come prepared, and really make sure that you know how to best advocate for your child, because as I mentioned, I addressed these concerns from day one when he was 3, and then we were able to get systems in place by the time he was 5, so before he got into 1st grade. So it took almost 3 whole years in order to get things prepared, but there were other things that I was doing for documentation purposes and things like that that really helped be a strong support. And so if you're interested in learning or knowing more about that, please let me know. I will gladly help and assist. So yeah, so that's what's going on with the boys. They have played soccer. They've been all over the place. They have loved, they have enjoyed. We have traveled. They've done all kind of things. They're just such amazing little young men, and you will definitely be seeing more of us in this video series and just in my channel in general. So if you are new or you're interested or you're an OG, please click the like so that I can know that this is some things that you want to do. But I understand consistency is important, and so that's what I'm here to try to be as best as possible, to be consistent. All right, so last but not least, where is the direction or the motivation for even picking up this camera and actually editing it and get it to you, that what you see right now on YouTube? I want to be very honest. I think it was really helpful for me. It was very cathartic in a lot of my journey. And I really thought about that. A lot of the great moments of my life, I was able to kind of look through and document. If it was for nobody else, it was for myself. But I find that I reach to like social media and I'm doing a lot of looking at other people's lives because I've stopped doing that piece of documenting and recording for me. And I really don't have a good reason why. This channel has never been a diss channel or inappropriate or anything like that. But I think I just got discouraged because the unauthenticity that can happen when you talk about social media. We can just show the good and we don't show the real of a person, and we miss that connection. And so my hope with this channel is to show some more of the realness and the honesty and the connections that happen and the people that I've met. I've literally got to know some amazing individuals that I would have never got to meet any other way. Like I never would have. And so when you stop filming and you stop recording, you stop making those connections and you kind of lessen your reach, for lack of a better word. So that's the main reason why I picked up on here. But in terms of the content of the channel, definitely family, definitely education, and definitely my health journey. I'm gonna be real honest. Your girl is the unhealthiest that she's ever been in her life in terms of the weight. And I'm really concerned, and I want this to be something that I can use to be accountable, because every time that I have used social media to be accountable, it's been very beneficial for me. And I'll have some like clips and things that I can play and show you. I'm pretty sure I do. But yeah, I think it'll be really good in that community piece and doing some challenges with you guys. And you guys tell me how it works and how it's doing and how it's going. And so I want to be upliftment and encouragement. Now that I'm in my middle 30s, heading towards my late 30s, once I get to June and I turn 37, I really want to touch women and families and mothers and grandmas and aunties and people who need realism to know that we all out here struggling. We all have different adversities, but we can overcome them together. So I don't want this video to be too long. Yeah, I probably had all kind of clips. I don't even know what the length is. Pray my strength, but I'll be back tomorrow because I want to share a little bit about what is happening with my 30-day December challenge for clarity. So I'm very excited about that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Before I close out on this video, please make sure in the comments down below you tell me, hey, what's been going on? How are you doing? How are you feeling? How are you living? Know that you are blessed. Know that you are amazing. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.